Thank you, Mr. Lamborn.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you all for being here and for your contributions. Secretary Hagel, I'd like to ask you a question first. On March 15th, when you announced that we would be able to have additional interceptors, you were standing next to Admiral Winnefeld, the Vice Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and he said, and I'm quoting from the transcript, "We believe the KN-08, the North Korean missile, probably does have the range to reach the United States." And would you agree with that statement?
I don't recall him making. I wasn't there. I don't know if I was there or not. I'm not sure if he was referring to Hawaii, which is part of the United States, as we know. So I don't know. I'd have to, if that's what he was referring to. Certainly, as I said, there are things we don't know. So I'll ask him if he was, and I'll ask the chairman who had been.
Let me help a little bit here. You recall the Taepodong 2, which launched the satellite, the North Korean satellite, into space. That had a third stage, and it's that third stage that was the kind of the breakthrough for the North Koreans. And I think what Admiral Winnefeld was saying is that now that they have that third stage technology apparently under control, it could very well migrate to the KN-08.
Okay, thank you. And General Dempsey, I'd like to ask you my next question. The Defense Intelligence Agency did a study that was finished last month. Now, while the contents of the study are classified, the conclusions and certain statements are not classified. And quoting from the unclassified portion, which I believe has not yet been made public, they say, quote, "DIA assesses with moderate confidence the North currently has nuclear weapons capable of delivery by ballistic missiles. However, the reliability will be low." General, would you agree with that assessment by DIA?
You know, Congressman, with the number of caveats you put on the front end of this, I can't touch that one because I'm not sure now. It hasn't been released. Some of it's classified, some of it's unclassified. Let me take that one for the record.
Oh, well, okay, let me repeat. Maybe I caught you a little bit off guard here because you've had so many questions today, and I understand this is a lengthy process. But they concluded, and this is public, this is unclassified, so I can make it public. DIA assesses with moderate confidence the North currently has nuclear weapons capable of delivery by ballistic missiles. However, the reliability will be low.
And your question is, do I agree with the DIA's assessment?
Yes.
Well, I haven't seen it, and you said it's not publicly released, so I choose not to comment on it.
Okay. Then let me ask my third question. Secretary Hagel, if we didn't have sequestration limiting the funds that the DoD has to operate with, would you prefer, would you require, would you order that we do have two aircraft carriers present in the Arabian Gulf? As you know, we're down to one because of funding issues.
I would advise the President on that specific issue, as I do on others, based on the advice I would get from the Chairman and the combatant commander in that area, the CENTCOM commander, as to what they think we need in order to fulfill the strategic interests and our capabilities of readiness to be prepared for all contingencies.
Do you believe that having only one aircraft carrier instead of two is a limiting factor in our ability to project force and act as a deterrent in that part of the world?
No, I do not. I don't think it limits our ability to do that, and I base that on the conversations I've had with the Chairman and the Vice Chairman and others.
Okay. Lastly, in the short time that I have, it's been told to me, admittedly by anonymous sources within parts of the DoD, that some of the civilian furloughs were not required in their initial plans for funding, but they were told to revise those plans and to come up with civilian furloughs. Is there any truth to that kind of statement?
Congressman, I don't know. I've not heard that, but let me ask the comptroller. Thank you.
I'm not aware of that specific direction. We have not made decisions on furloughs. We are trying to look at a policy that minimizes adverse effects on our mission. That is the key goal. Within that, and to the extent it doesn't violate it, we would like to see consistency and fairness, because we're going to have to jump into this pool. We'd like to jump together. But no final decisions have been made on furloughs.
Gentleman, time expired.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Duckworth.